What's going on, everyone? Nathan here. So the Apple Watch is by far the most popular smartwatch today, and actually, if you didn't know this, it's the most popular watch ever. Each year since its initial release, Apple has updated watchOS to bring in more features and with that, more watch faces. Some of these are just purely for aesthetic and style, but a few of these actually allow your tiny watch to display more information at a glance than even your iPhone. I am all about utility when it comes to my Apple Watch, so I have gone through each watch face in depth and I have determined the 5 most useful watch faces for your Apple Watch to help you get the most out of it. And so let's start this video off with number 5, and that is the Siri watch face. This face displays information that is both timely and helpful. It might show you your next appointment, the traffic on your way home, or your next meeting, and turning the digital crown will scroll through your entire day so you can see what you have coming up. So the level of usefulness of the Siri watch face really does depend on the type of person that you are. So if you're someone who always puts everything into their calendar, then this can be such a huge benefit to have and use as your watch face, because it will smart update with like your next meeting, your next appointment, your next reminder, and it gives you a lot of information that it thinks you will need at different times of the day. But if you're someone who really doesn't put anything in, no reminders, nothing into your calendar, then this really won't show you much information at all, and you really won't get much out of it. So this one can be super useful for those people who are very organized and put everything into their calendars. But if you're someone who doesn't do that, then this won't be very helpful for you. So it really does depend on the type of person that you are. So moving on to the 4th most useful watch face for your Apple Watch, and that is the Modular Duo. This watch face is only available for the Series 7, 8, 9, and Ultras, and this has a total of 3 complications, but as you can see here, 2 of them display their data in a typographical view, giving you even more information for these complications. Not only do these larger widgets make it easier to read, but it will also allow you to see more of whatever widget is compared to the smaller complication. So I decided to put this one at number 4 because while you do get 2 large complications, you only get 3 total, and so you're really not getting a wide range of data. You're getting a lot of data for 2 applications, which can be very helpful depending on how important you think applications are, but you're only getting 3 types of data. So that is why it's at number 4 for me. I love the larger complications in these, but only having 3 of them doesn't make it the most useful one. So moving on to number 3, this is actually a 9-way tie between a bunch of different watch faces, and I'll explain why in a second, but yes, 9 watch faces, and I'm not even joking. This consists of Palette, Simple, Solar, Nike Global or Hybrid, Metropolitan, Meridian, GMT, Count Up, Chronograph, and Color. So what all of these watch faces have in common is their 4 complications around the edge of the display. So what I love about these is that it actually gives you flexibility to use a watch face that looks good or fits your style while maintaining the functionality of the Apple Watch. The 4 complications I personally like to use in this configuration is the date at the top left, the temperature at the top right, my activity rings on the bottom left, and my messages application on the bottom right. So what I love about these watch faces is that these corner complications actually give you a little more detail and information than if they were just circle complications. And what I mean by that is that there's like this line on a bunch of them, whether it's the temperature of the day between the high and the low, the battery percentage. What I really like about this is that it just shows you a little extra detail and information with whatever complication it is. It doesn't work with all of them, but a lot of ones that I like to use in these areas, it does show that, and I like that about them. And I just really think that these 9 watch faces are the perfect combination between both aesthetic and functionality, because they have a bunch of cool designs and a wide range of them. But with that, you also get the 4 corner complications. So it's more useful than, like, let's say the Snoopy one, which I absolutely love the Snoopy watch face, but it's just like for the animations. There's really no like utility to it, as opposed to these 9. There's both the aesthetic and the utility. So that's why these are at number 3 for me. So at number 2, the second most useful watch face for the Apple Watch is Modular. This is pretty much Modular Duo, but instead of 2 large complications, you only get 1, but in return you get 3 additional small complications. So it really depends how important you think those typographical views are for you. Me personally, I think the only like super useful one is like the weather forecast. Besides that, I would gladly take 3 other complications over over that. And also because you now have more room on the Apple Watch face, you also get the day and the date as well. So it's more than just the time like on the Duo. But with modular, you get that one large complication still, and you also get 5 others. So you get a total of 6 complications with modular. And for me, I think that's well worth it instead of the Duo, making this one easily number 2 on my list of most useful watch faces. And so here we are, number 1, the most useful watch face to date for the Apple Watch is without a doubt playtime. I mean, come on, look how awesome they are. When you tap on them, they kind of bounce around and the background moves. No? Yeah, I'm just messing. Actually, the most useful watch face is, of course, the infograph. This watch face gets you a total of 8 complications, which includes the 4 around the edges of the clock and 4 additional ones in the middle. So similar to my watch faces before, my edge complications include the temperature, activity rings, messages, but I put my reminders in the top left and I move the day and date to the center bottom. On the left, I have my workouts to start one up quickly, and on the right are the weather conditions. And then in the top center, this actually shows the time digitally, which is always nice to have because this one actually doesn't have numbers on the actual dial of the watch. And this really does show me pretty much almost anything I could need to know for my watch in just a quick glance. It's all right there. So I know that this by no means is the prettiest watch face, I know that, but it is by far the most useful. These 8 complications will really just show you almost anything that you can need to know without going into your phone to seeing more of it. This is by far the most useful watch face today. Number 1, infograph. Let me know down below which watch faces you disagree with, or if you'd reorder my list in a different way. I'm really curious to find out which watch faces you use the most and which ones you think are the most useful. So that's gonna be the end of this video. I want to say happy holidays to everyone if you're celebrating. As you see, I got my little Christmas tree back there. Filming this like right before Christmas, and I hope everyone had a fantastic year. 2023 was amazing, and we're gonna have an even bigger 2024. Just putting my nose down, grinding, and hopefully gonna make a bunch of really awesome content for everyone. So thank you everyone for all the support you have given me over these past couple years. Cheers to 2023 and big things come in 2024. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the like button down below and subscribe. And as always, have a great day, everyone. Cheers.